was acting like I was moving across the country. Because mind you, you're gonna have to pack it all up and take it all back home and then do it again in like 3 months. Hey y'all, I am Nicole and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Now you should definitely stick around because over here, we're producing dope content and that's on period. So in today's video, we're gonna be doing a what not to bring to college. Now lately, I've been seeing the what to bring to college videos trending and stuff, but I wanna see somebody talk about what not to bring. So me, I'm going into my sophomore year and I did stay on campus last year and I'm also staying on campus this year. And so I brought so much stuff, y'all, that I ended up not touching. And so just so y'all won't be like me and have a bunch of unnecessary things in y'all room just cluttered all up, I'm gonna tell y'all what not to bring and stuff that I never ended up using. So if you see me look over to this side, I do have my laptop right here with all my notes. So that's what I'm looking at. And so let's get straight into this video and ignore my little setup. I'm sitting on the floor. Usually I'm not sitting on the floor in these videos, but I am sitting down. So yeah, starting with the first thing that you do not need. You do not need to bring, you know, those plastic hardware, like plates and bowls and cups. You know, I'm gonna insert some pictures so y'all know what I'm talking about. But the kinds that where do you see them at? Like Target and Walmart and stuff. Yeah, you don't need those. Do not bring those. I brought a lot of those and I'm telling y'all, I did not use them. You're not gonna use them because most likely you're not gonna have a bathroom in your room as a freshman. Now, some of my friends were freshmen. They did have bathrooms in their rooms. So they could easily, you know, just rinse off a dish real quick. But me, no, I did not have a bathroom in my room. And in order to wash a dish, I had to go all the way outside to the little kitchenette down the hall. And I'm just telling you, on a late night where you're just trying to eat something real quick and then go to sleep, you're not gonna wanna be doing dishes. Like, you're just not gonna do it unless you live in an apartment where you have access to like a kitchen right outside your door or a bathroom in your room. Yeah, so don't bring those hardware plates and bowls because you're not probably gonna use them. I didn't really use mine because I ended up using just paper plates and bowls. They're just easy to dispose of. You know, you eat out of them, throw it away. It's that simple. So yeah, I would say you're not gonna have time to really wash those dishes. And honestly, if you can avoid that and just have, you know, paper plates, I would say go get some paper plates. Another thing to not bring is a bunch of clothes. So for all my girlies that love to dress, yeah, girl, you don't need all them going out outfits. Like, you do need some going out outfits because you will be going places, but you don't need all of that, okay? You just need more casual stuff. And I would say it really depends on the state you're in. I'm in Indiana, and so it's hot during the summer, cold during the winter. And so what I didn't do last year, but I'm gonna do this year, is I'm gonna bring majority of my summer clothes with me as I move in next week, and then keep those clothes until like fall break. Then when I go back home for fall break, I'm gonna switch out and bring my jackets, switch out those summer clothes and bring some, you know, sweats, just coat outfits made for the winter and stuff. So yeah, instead of having a bunch of clothes all at once that you're not gonna be able to fit in your closet or your little drawers in your dorm, I would say switch them out if you go home. Now, if you're not going home, then do what you gotta do. You gotta make it fit. But if you're going home, yeah, you don't need all your winter coats right then and there. Because literally, I don't know what I was thinking last year, bringing everything that I owned, all my articles of clothing. Yeah, don't do it because you're not gonna make it fit, okay? This goes into my last point. Do not bring a bunch of t-shirts. I say this because your first 2 weeks of college, that's welcome week, or your first week or so, that's welcome week. They're gonna be throwing t-shirts at you left or right. And when I mean t-shirts, your college t-shirts, they're gonna be just handing you different college merch. So yeah, you don't need to bring a bunch of just, you know, t-shirts just to work out in or t-shirts to go to sleep in because they're gonna hand you, at least I know last year I accumulated, look, so many of my schools, like school pride clothing, like just for free because they give it out to students. So yeah, you don't bring a bunch of stuff, a bunch of like t-shirts because you're gonna go home with a bunch of t-shirts, I'm telling you. And then this goes to my next point. You don't need to bring too many pajamas. Last year, I literally bought pajamas knowing good and well I don't even like to sleep in pajamas. So yeah, and you can use those t-shirts that they give you as pajamas. You know, don't bring, if you can avoid bringing a bunch of clothes, pajamas, avoid it because I'm telling you, you're gonna get some more. You're gonna accumulate so many articles of clothing throughout the school year. I'm telling you, like, I don't even know how, but like, I came back with so much more. I came back home with so much more than I actually brought. And it happens. So yeah, just expect that. So don't bring a bunch of that. T-shirts. Another thing is do not bring a bunch of pillows. Y'all, I don't know who told me to pack all them pillows. I was sleeping on a twin XL. you're probably going to be sleeping on a twin XL unless you have an apartment or your school is just, they provide a little bit more for you. You're probably going to be on twin XL, and you do not need a bunch of pillows because you're probably not gonna want to make your bed every morning. Like, being realistic, say you got an 8 a.m., which I don't recommend either, but if you have an 8 a.m., you're not gonna want to like spend all that time making it all pretty, your bed. You're gonna want to get up, maybe fold down the little cover and head out. Like, you're not gonna have time to make it cute every day. So just to avoid having to do that, don't bring a bunch of pillows. I don't know who told me to bring all them pillows last year. I thought I was just trying to have a cute dorm room look, and I look, it happens to the best of us, okay? But I learned from that. I'm not doing that this year. And then another thing, this goes into pillows/decorations as well. Do not just bring a bunch of decorations, because yes, make your dorm feel like a home, because you will be spending a lot of time in there. But like, you don't need to spend so much money on decorations, and you also don't need to have a bunch of decorations, like a bunch of stuff on your walls, because look, I ended up actually damaging my dorm walls, and I had to pay a fee, because them command strips, yeah, they'll really mess you up. They'll promise not to take off paint, and they will take off some paint. So I had to pay for that, because I hung up a lot of things on my walls. So yeah, I just don't even recommend that. Like, hang up your basics if you need a calendar, a few photos, but don't be going crazy like I did. So yeah, you don't need a bunch of decorations, because mind you, you're gonna have to pack it all up and take it all back home, and then do it again in like 3 months if you're living on campus the following year. Okay, another thing, you do not need a bunch of pictures/keepsakes. So what I mean by that is like, it's just pictures, photo albums. I brought a whole photo album. Why did I bring a photo album? I don't know. Like, I literally live in the state that I go to college in, and I still stay on campus. So I see my family often. I was acting like I was moving across the country. So if you're in like a situation like me where you go to college and you're a homestay, but you live on campus, yeah, you don't need a bunch of photos. You can have some, but don't go crazy. Don't be bringing a big old photo album like I did. It's just taking up space. And this goes into another thing. I love to journal, and I like to journal every day. But did I do that in college? No. But did I bring a bunch of journaling notebooks to journal? Yes, I probably brought like 6 different notebooks just for journaling, like self-care notebooks, just about jotting down my everyday thoughts and stuff. Yeah, I never even did that in college. Like, you just don't have time, and honestly, sometimes you'll rather do other things than that. Being honest. So like, a bunch of like journaling notebooks and a bunch of books to read for like pleasure and stuff, yeah, you're probably not gonna have that much time. So I wouldn't bring too much, because it's college. Like, hopefully you're not sitting in your dorm that much to the point where like you're doing that often. You want to be out and stuff. So yes. And then another thing is, don't bring like keepsakes. When I mean keepsakes, this also goes back to like the photo album, because that stuff can get easily damaged between like bringing it to college, bringing it back home, packing it back up. This stuff gets damaged. So I would say like stuff like that. What else? Like medals, awards, like from high school. Like, you can have a few, but like, don't bring an unnecessary amount, because this stuff can easily get damaged. Being real. And then that's actually all my points. So yeah, I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. If you like this video, go ahead and subscribe to my channel and watch the other college related videos that I have. I will tag them down below in the description. And so thank you so much for watching. I will talk to y'all later. Bye guys. Right next to you.